This is James Mann, Blackboard Report. We're here at House of Fame at Bank United Center with Anthony Rumble Johnson. Thank you so much for being on my show again, my brother. Blackboard Report loves having you on, and we're looking forward to your next matchup. Tell us a little bit about that, because most of us know, but tell us about that.
Yeah, I get to fight John Bones Jones May 23rd in Las Vegas, Memorial Day weekend, UFC 187.
Hey, well,
that card is stacked, you know what I mean?
That's all that really needs to be said, but I have to ask you, okay? Because poor Dana White, did you all have that? You all had it set up, I know, but was it a weigh-in? Was it a press conference? But the two of you pushing and shoving, and poor Dana, come on, tell us the true truth. How'd that go down?
You know what? With so much negativity going on in MMA, with people getting popped for everything possible.
Well, I'll say it. You don't have to say it. People are getting popped for PEDs. People are getting popped for marijuana. People are getting popped for cocaine. Your name has never come in the mix for any of that, but go ahead. I'll say it. I know you don't want to, but I will.
I mean, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
We all know what it is.
I just want to do something to get the negativity out of MMA, some type of way. So
it was great, man.
So, you know, before the stare down at the press conference, I talked to John. I was like, hey, let's act like we're going to fight. And John was like, Dana White is up there, because I thought Dave Charler was up there, because that's whenever John and DC got into it.
Right.
And he was like, my forehead is going to touch your forehead, and, you know, kind of do the whole thing, what happened between me and DC. So I was like, all right, let's do it. John played it off perfect, because I thought we were just going to walk up to each other and touch foreheads. John looked at the crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
He looked at the crowd a little bit, and then he turned around and touched my forehead. You know, I did my whole little acting thing. Yeah, you know.
And come back.
Yeah, we did our thing.
And poor Dana, have you seen, how many times have you watched it? You must have watched it.
I watched it a couple of times.
Though,
and dude, Dana was terrified. He was terrified, because if that would have happened for real, he knew there was no way in hell.
What would I would think to myself, what would I do in a case like that?
Yeah.
Get my head torn off.
But then, you know what? The fact that we got everybody going, we got the best of Dana. The media, everybody was talking about it. They started trending within 5 minutes. It was crazy.
Let me tell you something. It gave the whole fight a boost, my friend. And not that it didn't have it, but when it turned out that we found out from us in the MMA world, found out that it was a hoax, and that y'all put it together, it made it just so much, the fight that much better than we could all take a deep breath and know that two MMA fighters can have respect for each other, okay? Go into the cage and still mano on mano, but lighten it up a little bit. It was a tremendous boost for MMA and for you and John Jones.
Thank you. I mean, I agree too. I think it gave the community something else to look forward to, because you don't have to hate somebody to fight them. We know this is a business. This is what we love to do. We know we're going to go out there and give it our all, but that doesn't mean we have to try and rip each other's head off and hate each other before the fight. And John is showing that he's a true warrior. I'm showing that I'm a true warrior, and we have respect for each other. And to me, that's what matters the most.
Well, I would just not just go as far as saying that the respect that you have for each other, but I'll go as far as saying this. For me, myself, who follows MMA, and as a fan and as a commentator, there's so much respect that we now have for you and John Jones.
Thank you.
We look forward to this. And let me tell you something, my brother. I'm a true believer. And if there's anyone that can do it, it's Anthony Rumble Johnson.
Thank you.
Boom, my brother.
Appreciate that.
Boom,